The following is a paid presentation for the Posture System by Roger Fredericks.
Hi, I'm Joe Theismann, and I'd like to ask you a question. Have you noticed that the number of surgeries like hip and knee replacements, shoulders, elbows, back and foot problems seem to be affecting everyone around you with more and more frequency? And incredibly, despite spending so much money on health services, the list of these problems keeps increasing at a rapid rate. And it's not just adults or seniors. Even more alarming is seeing our children suffering and their bodies breaking down. To me, the question is why? Why do we suffer from diminishing health and more surgeries while we spend massive amounts of money on health care? Today we're going to explore why this is happening, and more importantly, what you can do to fix the problem. We'll show you how you can finally transform your body and help you enjoy the greatest gift of all, feeling good. And do it in just minutes a day. Sound too good to be true? Well, take it from me, it's not. As an ex-professional athlete who has had his share of injuries and having spent a lot of time in training rooms rehabbing, I have never seen or experienced a program that is as simple and effective as this. No matter your age or physical condition, if you want to feel better, look better, have more confidence, and possibly reduce risk of injuries, then you definitely want to stay tuned.
Roger's programs are perfect. Just a perfect way of developing better posture. I think it is one of the smartest, most well-developed programs I've ever seen in my over 40 years being a healthcare provider.
Since I've been using Roger's posture program, I notice that I stand up taller. Like, I feel taller. And, I am taller.
Whether you're throwing a baseball, whether you're bending over to pick up a child or a grandchild, movement is movement. And the key fundamental piece of that is your posture.
I've never seen a system put together so well as what Roger Fredericks' posture system does for us here. It makes it very easy to use, very easy to understand, and very easy to apply.
I would be a disaster, physically, mentally, emotionally, if I didn't have Roger's posture system.
Welcome to the Posture System by Roger Fredericks. Today, you'll hear from doctors, medical experts, physical therapists who all agree that poor posture isn't just a bad habit, but can actually be a symptom of tight and imbalanced muscles in your body. We'll introduce you to a revolutionary new program that thousands of people have used to improve their bodies and their health. And you'll see how people, young and old, in great and not so great shape, maybe people just like you, have started to feel better, more vital, and more alive, all while gaining more confidence and enjoyment in their lives. And they've all done it simply by improving their posture the right way with the Posture System. Now, here's our host, world champion quarterback and broadcaster, Joe Theismann.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm really excited to be here to share some incredible information that I believe just may help you live a happier and healthier life. And now I'd like to introduce you to a longtime friend of mine who's worked on and transformed the posture and health of thousands of people, including some renowned professional athletes. And I'm one of them. With his unique philosophy and a very simple to use program, Roger Fredericks is helping people enjoy their health and their lives. Roger, it's great to be with you.
It's always great to be with you.
So what inspired you to develop the posture system?
Well, it started actually back in my early 20s, and I had a professional golf career cut short due to a rash of injuries. I had 2 knee surgeries, 2 major wrist operations. I had lower back problems, and I was in my 22. Like everybody else, I went to countless health practitioners. It really didn't do me any good. In fact, my knees started getting worse and worse. And one day I had a business meeting with a fellow named Rick McDonald. And Rick at that time was the head trainer for the San Diego Chargers. And I was literally walking out of his office and about to put my hand on the doorknob. And he said, "You must have one heck of a sore left ankle when you hit a lot of golf balls." And I went, "How would you know that?" And explained to me how the design of the human body really is and how out of it I really was.
Well, you look great now. I mean, you really do. You're in your 60s, and I'm just wondering, how do you do it?
Well, basically, I got on Rick's program, and not only in time did I get out of pain, but I got in the best shape of my life.
You mean to say he was able to diagnose your physical ailments just by looking at you?
Yes, it absolutely shocked me, and at that moment actually changed my life forever. And what really got my attention was when he told me that in my case, my injuries, and especially my knees, weren't the source of the problem, but rather the symptom that had become a secondary problem. Wow. And that just by working on the symptom or the side of the pain wasn't going to necessarily fix the cause of it. So we're all created equal, so to speak. However, some people have birth defects and get a little bit off there, but the design is really this. From the side view, we want to have the ear directly over the shoulder, over the hip, over the knee, over the ankle.
Okay.
From the face-on view, we want to see horizontal lines of the shoulders, the hips, and the knees and the ankle. And more importantly, in my case, is that the hip joint, which is really right about in here, it's not outside here, it's really about in here, was designed to be directly over the knee, over the ankle, so that when we walk, these joints are supposed to line up.
So in essence, when you line everything up, it creates what you explaining to be proper posture.
Yes, a close look or a general look at little kids absolutely demonstrates this. They're perfect little machines. And you know, little kids almost never get hurt. So he got me back into design posture, explained all that to me, and in those days I used to be like this. And when I walked, I'd walk this way with my left foot everted like that, and boom, in time that just put too much stress on the inner part of my knee. And Rick said, once I get back in this position and I get it functional, I'll be able to walk heel, ball, toe with these joints in alignment with no stress on. It's called joint centration. Not only did I get out of pain, like I was saying, but I got in the best shape of my life, and I've maintained that for almost 40 years now.
You talk about, hormones as well are a
Yes.
part of it. How does that apply?
Well, for every inch that the ear sits forward of the center line, a person's adding around 12 to 15 pounds of stress on every single joint, ligament, tendon, organ, every single system of our body. Because of our body's inescapable relationship with gravity, posture actually affects and moderates virtually every single system of our body.
For every inch that your head moves forward of midline, there's probably 12, maybe as much as 15 pounds of additional force, which, if you think about it, that's like putting a bowling ball in the back of your neck and carrying it around all day.
The brain thrives on three things: electrical nutrients, glucose, and oxygen. That's where it gets its power and energy. And so if you have bad posture, you're interfering with that flow to and from the brain.
The truth is, we're basically hunters and gatherers, and I think our body's been in this design for around 10,000 years. And our ancestors, who lived primarily out in the wild, they would get up from sunrise to sunset in motion. And they would, walk all day. They'd bend over planting seeds and reaping crops and dragging things and moving, and they were constantly in motion. They end up with stable feet, strong legs, a floating pelvis, which then brought the shoulders back. But unfortunately, we don't see that very much anymore today.
If you are not properly aligned, if your posture is that rounded shouldered, head forward kind of posture, you're going to be predisposed to injury. If your posture is off, your joints are going to be at risk for impingement, your muscles are going to be at risk to be tweaked or strained. There's a whole cascade of issues that come out of improper posture.
I've broken it down into three major posture types.
Rounded shoulder forward head posture. The second is the C-curve or under posture. And lastly is rotated posture.
Once the body gets out of nature's natural design, then that usually puts friction on the joints and all sorts of negative things happen. So then we have more injuries today than probably any time during our history.
Roger, why do you think our bodies have gotten out of proper alignment?
Well, there's a lot of reasons, but the number one culprit, in my opinion, is simply the chair.
Really?
Which I think has become the new smoking.
Well, hold on, we don't have a chair. Let me go get one.
Okay, and when we sit down too much, whether it's at our office, at a desk, in a car, on an airplane, whatever, we're usually bent forward. And what happens in this position now is that the legs don't get enough leg strength to support the upper torso. Our shoulders are usually rounded forward here at a mouse, typing, whatever we're doing, in a car, at a steering wheel, ad infinitum. So on top of that, with the lack of leg strength and this lack of support here, our shoulders start to get rounded here. Well, our bodies over time will nearly always mold itself into whatever activity it's doing over long periods of time. So after we sit there for a while, we end up pretty much like this. And so many people think it's just a bad habit. But here's the deal. Mainly our feet and legs were designed to bear the weight of our upper torso when we're moving, but when we're sitting down, if you don't mind, rather than our feet and legs supporting the upper torso, now what's being crushed here is our organs. And whether it's the prostate gland, liver, whatever, this sets us up for potential problems down there. Mainly because we got gravity coming down, the weight of our body now is crushing these internal organs.
So when we sit down, the hip muscles actually contract or shorten.
Yes, imagine if I walked around all day with my biceps cocked here, the guys on Muscle Beach. That's really what's happening here with the hips. They start to tighten up and they shorten. And when they shorten like this, especially on one side, it will shorten up and it'll start to turn one or both of the feet out. And when you see flared feet like this, you know that that person is walking predominantly with that hip. On top of that, most of us, nearly all of us, are one-sided. And the majority of people are right-handed in our culture. Well, think about it. We have our right hand out in front of us. We usually throw things right-handed. We have our mouse out in front of us. We're now working the accelerator to the brake millions of times while in this flexion position. So the leg here, in this case the right leg and right hip and shoulder, will start to over-dominate and create friction on usually the weaker side of the joints. So what we try to do is get ourselves back into position, relax those muscles, stretch them out, then strengthen them.
So Roger, the posture system is not a one-size-fits-all system.
No, definitely not. What we do in the posture systems, we teach people how to analyze what their posture type is, why it's that way, and more importantly, what to do about it. So a person who is under this way, which is pretty much a sign of weakness, is going to have a different program that's a person's too tight and forward this way. Okay. So you want to customize it for that individual. And my whole thing is education. We want to teach people exactly why they do what they do, and more importantly, what to do about it.
I'll give a great example. In golf, one of the #1 injuries I see with that is low back pain. And people come in and they want me to do exercises or teach them something to do with their low back. But the reality of it is, due to bad posture, oftentimes they have a lack of motion in their hips. And I'll start working on the person's hips and they'll come back and say, well, hey, my hips don't hurt. I don't know why you're working on my hips. And I'll say, well, of course your hips don't hurt. They're not doing anything. You have a big motion problem in your hips. We fix the postural problems. We fix the motion problems that they have in that remote region. And guess what happens in the one that hurts? The pain goes away.
The posture system by Roger Fredericks has helped me and thousands of others feel better than we could have ever imagined. When we come back, we'll visit with noted medical professionals who will give us their expert opinion on how the posture system is helping people of every age feel and live better every day. Now here's how you can start enjoying more, doing more, and feeling better than you have in years, simply by improving your posture with the posture system.
Do you spend too much time sitting down at desks, computers, in cars? And have you noticed that your posture is getting worse? Are the exercise programs you've been doing giving you the results in your posture you're looking for? And do you sometimes get injured by your workouts? If you've answered yes to any of these, you're not alone. Poor posture is the most neglected and least understood aspect of health and fitness because posture moderates and affects virtually every system in our bodies, including circulation, breathing, musculoskeletal, digestive, and even hormones.
Roger's programs are perfect. Just a perfect way of developing better posture. I think it is one of the smartest, most well-developed programs I've ever seen in my over 40 years being a healthcare provider.
I would be a disaster, physically, mentally, emotionally, if I didn't have Roger's posture system.
Go to myposturesystem.com right now to start enjoying all the benefits of improved posture and better flexibility in just minutes a day with the posture system. And when you order now, you'll receive the Posture System 5-volume DVD or streaming HD video series, including the posture test, rounded shoulders forward head, C-curve, and rotated posture videos, along with the flexibility program and the core strengthening videos to help you quickly increase your flexibility and strength. And if you call the number on your screen or visit myposturesystem.com and order in the next 30 minutes, you'll also receive a free bonus video, the at-home and at-the-office video, so you can improve your posture all day. And there is absolutely no risk. The entire 5-video posture system program comes with Roger's 30-20-10 total guarantee. Try the posture system for 30 days for 20 minutes or less a day. You'll feel 10 years younger and move like you did 10 years ago, or your money back, no questions asked. So what are you waiting for? If you're tired of not feeling your best, if you want to have more energy to do more, then the posture system is the program for you. Call the number on your screen or visit myposturesystem.com right now.
You know, Roger, I've learned from you that developing and maintaining good posture isn't just reminding yourself to stand up straight and keep your shoulders back.
Well, you're right, Joe. It's not. How many times have you seen a mother telling her children to stop slouching, sit up straight? Well, when the kid does it, how long does that last? Maybe 10 seconds? The same applies to adults. It's like having a ball and chain hanging around your neck, which pulls your head and shoulders forward. And someone tells you, hey, stand up straight, pull your shoulders back. Sure, you can do that for a few seconds, but then the weight of the ball and chain takes over and pulls you right back down.
The root cause of bad posture is not someone forgetting to stand up straight. And standing up straight won't change it. You need to increase flexibility, you need to improve breathing, you need to strengthen the muscles, and most importantly, you need to balance out the structure.
The original mother always telling you, stand up straight, throw your shoulders back. That doesn't really improve your posture.
To get and keep your best posture and to feel your very best, you need to do certain exercises and stretches. You need to do them in a very specific order to be effective. And here's the key. These exercises are different depending on what your posture type is. And with the posture system, I've developed a program tailored to help just about every person out there improve their posture.
So Roger, how would someone know what posture type they are and what type of program they need?
Although there are several variations of posture types, I've made it simple and easy so you can diagnose yourself and use the program that's right for you.
You know, Roger, you've mentioned more than once that you need to relax your body first before embarking on the other stretches and the exercises. How do you do that?
Well, by teaching people how to breathe properly.
So, how do you breathe properly?
Here's how we do it. I want everybody out there to get up off the couch, grab a partner, and stand behind them, just like Joe's doing to me. Have your partner put their fingertips on the sides of their abdomen, like Joe's doing. Take a 2/3 deeper breath or inhalation than normal. While inhaling, push out against their fingers.
I can feel it. I feel the difference.
Yeah, what'd you find there?
I found out where my hands are is that it's expanding.
Correct. You'll find that the majority of people will tend to raise up with their shoulders rather than expand their sides.
Didn't feel anything that time.
Correct. If this is the case, they're breathing with their upper chest rather than their diaphragm.
Wow. So now tell me, how does this affect posture?
In a big time way. When a person breathes properly, especially with their abdomen, look what just happened. Pulled my shoulders back, right. My lungs expanded, my diaphragm was the pump in all of this. However, when a person is rounded shoulder or in bad posture and they try to breathe, it's not going to happen. So that's why breathing is the key to all of this.
For a lot of people, they walk around, I kind of make the joke, like breathing like a hamster, you know, like, right? Very short, shallow breaths. When you're able to take long, slow, deep breaths and understand that on the exhalation, the diaphragm needs to relax and drop in, down, and back. When we learn that, which Roger's system helps you learn how to breathe, then we can experience all those tremendous benefits of not only great breathing, but great posture.
I see people walk into the gym all the time and they've just run from their last appointment, they've gotten out of their car, they've been driving, they've been at the computer all day, and they walk into the gym like this, hunched over with the shoulders rounded, and they want to get on the indoor cycling bike, or they want to get into the exercise machine and work out, and they're not going to be able to take in the oxygen.
With Roger's posture system, you'll know what posture type you are, and more importantly, you'll have the program that can dramatically help you improve your posture and your overall well-being, and do it fast.
When I have done my exercises, I'm standing straighter, walking more energetically, breathing better, and all of these things come together.
And I have had the opportunity of marrying a wonderful woman who's younger than I am, and if she was on camera, she would tell you that my posture is so greatly improved that I look like a young man compared to when we first met. I believe Roger's posture system is the very best system on the marketplace, bar none.
When we come back, we'll talk with more folks who've discovered how easy it is for them to improve their posture. And we'll hear from more health and wellness experts about the enormous benefits you can enjoy at work, at home, even sleeping with improved posture. Now here's how you can take control of your well-being. Get more energized and feel better than you have in years with the posture system.
Unlike many exercise and fitness programs that don't improve your posture, the Posture System by Roger Fredericks is a specific 5-volume video series that will help you naturally stand taller, feel better, improve your confidence, and help you reduce the risk of injury. After Roger helps you determine your posture type, you'll be able to customize your program based on your posture type. You'll then be given a flexibility program to help loosen up those tight and imbalanced muscles, followed by a core strengthening program, which will help dramatically improve your posture.
Roger's programs are perfect, just a perfect way of developing better posture. I think it is one of the smartest, most well-developed programs I've ever seen in my over 40 years being a healthcare provider.
In just minutes a day, you'll begin to notice that you're standing taller, feeling more confident, and feeling more balanced. Go to myposturesystem.com right now to start enjoying all the benefits of improved posture and better flexibility in just minutes a day with the Posture System. You'll receive the Posture System 5-volume DVD or streaming HD video series, including the posture test, rounded shoulders forward head, C-curve, and rotated posture videos, along with the flexibility program and the core strengthening videos to help you quickly increase your flexibility and strength. And if you call the number on your screen or visit myposturesystem.com and order in the next 30 minutes, you'll also receive a free bonus video, the at-home and at-the-office video, so you can improve your posture all day. And there is absolutely no risk. The entire 5-video Posture System program comes with Roger's 30-20-10 total guarantee. Try the Posture System for 30 days for 20 minutes or less a day. You'll feel 10 years younger and move like you did 10 years ago, or your money back, no questions asked. So what are you waiting for? If you're tired of not feeling your best, if you want to have more energy to do more, then the Posture System is the program for you. Call the number on your screen or visit myposturesystem.com right now.
If you're like many people, including me, you've probably tried a lot of different methods to improve your health and fitness, just hoping to feel better. But nothing has made a noticeable improvement. It sure seems to me that there are an increasing number of injuries and surgeries that are taking place in our culture today, even with our kids. Now, Roger, why do you think that's happening?
Well, Joe, I think it's that many people are looking too closely at treating the site of the pain and not what is actually the cause of the pain. For example, in many shoulder cases, we'll start with the calf muscles, work the hamstrings, glutes, up to the back. In other words, muscles work in chains, just like tile on a roof. They're all separate, but they all run and work together.
Tightness in the back and weakness in the shoulders. Those types of imbalances are a chain reaction. What happens in the center of the body affects what's below and what's above, and vice versa. So we have to treat the body and posture as this whole approach, not just throw your shoulders back and stand up tall.
Roger's the only person that was able to connect my problems with my shoulder and my problem with my hip. And he gave me an integrated and comprehensive solution to tie the two together.
And I called Roger and said, the doctor says that my feet, are plantar fasciitis. And he said, Doug, it's not your feet. Your feet are the symptoms of the problem that you have. Your problems are caused by the imbalance of your hips.
Roger, it's obvious poor posture is caused by a myriad of issues. The big question is, what the heck do we do to improve it?
I think a big mistake that I see is a lot of people get into strengthening too soon. So for example, you get a person who's like this at a desk all day and they want to go work out and they get on a stationary bike or a treadmill or what have you, which are fabulous exercises and machines. But a lot of people take their poor posture and get on the stationary bike or what have you, and they end up strengthening their dysfunction. They're making their poor posture worse.
Well, now, oftentimes I'll see people come in and just say, well, I'm going to do some sit-ups or I'll try to do something to work on my core. But unless you get to the proper posture first, all you're really going to do is strengthen your dysfunction. You're going to magnify your dysfunction, and you're never going to solve the problem. You could do sit-ups till the cows come home at night. It's not going to make a bit of difference until you get into proper posture first. And that's what Roger's Posture System will do, is help you get into proper posture, teach you the things that you need to know to correct your dysfunction and take care of your own health problems.
The Posture System realigns the entire muscle chain so that your body works the way it was meant to.
So you're telling me the order in which we stretch or do our exercises makes a huge difference?
Absolutely, Joe. It really helps that your exercises are done in a specific order. It makes all the difference in the world and will not only help you improve your posture, but you may feel better than you have in years.
And when I went to a doctor's appointment not too long ago and they did my height, I was a little under 6 feet, and that was troubling to me. So one of the things that happened when I started to get on to doing Roger's Posture System, is when I measured myself about a month later, I was back to 6 feet tall and was feeling really good about that.
I never thought at this age that I could be that much taller, feel so much energy, and it's all thanks to Roger's program.
You've heard from health experts, professionals, and people just like you. They all agree using the posture system helps their posture, improves their health and overall well-being, and it does it fast. Take it from me. I use Roger's system, and I feel better than I have in years. Yes, I'm in my 60s, and I get up every day raring to go. I have more energy. I feel awesome and have a great outlook on life. How about you? Are you tired of just getting by, struggling to get through each day, dreading getting up in the morning? Are you unable to do some of the things you loved to do when you were younger? I believe there's an answer, and it's affordable and available to everyone. It's the Posture System by Roger Fredericks. If you want to do something that I believe will improve your life, then you need to get the Posture System. Call the number on your screen or go to myposturesystem.com right now to improve your posture and your life. It's been amazing for me, and I truly believe it can help you too.
Do you spend too much time sitting down at desks, computers, in cars? And have you noticed that your posture is getting worse? Are the exercise programs you've been doing giving you the results in your posture you're looking for? And do you sometimes get injured by your workouts? If you've answered yes to any of these, you're not alone. Poor posture is the most neglected and least understood aspect of health and fitness because posture moderates and affects virtually every system in our bodies, including circulation, breathing, musculoskeletal, digestive, and even hormones.
Roger's programs are perfect, just a perfect way of developing better posture. I think it is one of the smartest, most well-developed programs I've ever seen in my over 40 years being a healthcare provider.
I would be a disaster, physically, mentally, emotionally, if I didn't have Roger's posture system.
Go to myposturesystem.com right now to start enjoying all the benefits of improved posture and better flexibility in just minutes a day with the Posture System. And when you order now, you'll receive the Posture System 5-volume DVD or streaming HD video series, including the posture test, rounded shoulders forward head, C-curve, and rotated posture videos, along with the flexibility program and the core strengthening videos to help you quickly increase your flexibility and strength. And if you call the number on your screen or visit myposturesystem.com and order in the next 30 minutes, you'll also receive a free bonus video, the at-home and at-the-office video, so you can improve your posture all day. And there is absolutely no risk. The entire 5-video Posture System program comes with Roger's 30-20-10 total guarantee. Try the Posture System for 30 days for 20 minutes or less a day. You'll feel 10 years younger and move like you did 10 years ago, or your money back, no questions asked. So what are you waiting for? If you're tired of not feeling your best, if you want to have more energy to do more, then the Posture System is the program for you. Call the number on your screen or visit myposturesystem.com right now.
The Posture System certainly worked for me. I feel great. I think you might want to give it a try.
The proceeding was a paid presentation for the Posture System by Roger Fredericks, produced by TGA Productions.